So a couple of weeks ago, I started something, completely forgot about it. Bhyve. We're going to have a look at it again today. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Let's just jump into it, shall we? On my screen, you'll see my BVCP. Again, this is virtual machines, so get your coffee. You're going to need it, I think. Here's my host, and here is my VM. So this was me starting to set up a Windows VM. I'll be honest, the install is quite slow, but it's getting there. Now, for the purposes of this video, this isn't really going to be a tutorial. It's just going to be a look at. Because we had a look at this interface before. But because I couldn't do any VMs, it didn't really come off that great. So we're going to have a look at it today and see what we get. So I've actually got 3 VMs set up, and we'll go through the setup of the second one in a minute. Of the third one in a minute. I've got a Windows, I've got a FreeBSD, and I've got a Fedora 36 VM. Because one thing that I found on the FreeBSD VM is that there's no network, which is a bit of a problem, but I'm assuming that's my lack of knowledge. So we'll just let this one install. Once it's done, we'll come back to it. So here's my 3 VMs. So if we look at the configuration, you'll see that there's network, there's the virtual disk, and the ISO. And of course, the configuration. Now, I know some people don't like this interface because it's closed source. I get that, but it's working. So I'm going to use it for the time being. So let's have a look at the console for this one. This is the FreeBSD host. So we get it booted up. Yeah. So again, I think this is my lack of knowledge. Unknown host. Yeah. So what we'll do then is we'll just change that to DHCP and give it a reboot. See if that does anything, shall we? Let's see if it does anything. Not so sure. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Let's go back to our Windows. See how that's getting on. This VM's probably a little upset with me because it kind of got turned off. But would you look at that? That's Windows setting up on FreeBSD as a VM. That's quite good. Should have tried it with Windows Server and not just Windows 10, but you know, great resolution there. So this is clearly not got internet either. No network. We'll have to figure this out. It's probably my setup in Bhyve. We shall see. May have to add another one. Doing a lot of that. No, I don't have internet. I just told you that. I hate this Windows setup. It's just daft, isn't it? Oh, should never have allowed all this in there. Used to hate doing this at work. And they haven't made it any better in 11. Might take several minutes. I don't think so, sunshine. You may be able to tell it's quite slow, and I think this is probably because Windows doesn't ship with virt.io drivers out the box. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that one. It's just a guess. Like I said, could well be wrong. Okay, so there we are. Yeah, it's not got the drivers, interestingly. Okay, so let's have a look at the Linux setup. Hopefully that'll be a bit quicker than Windows. This machine has only got 16 gig in it, so of RAM, so we'll close that one down and start up the other one. Really dry throat. Let's just make sure that everything is, yeah. So let's start the machine, connect to the console, and just run through the install, if it actually connects. It's not running. What happened there? See, that's lying because it is running. Okay. All right. Okay. So it doesn't like this one. What about if we try a different ISO? Let me try the beta. Maybe it just, I don't know. Don't like that ISO. We give it a couple more cores. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Try again with that. No, that didn't solve it. Oh, it did. So I clearly typed in the wrong thing and put in 4K of memory instead of 4 gig. So there we go. Let's get this VM up. Let's see how long it takes. I'll skip this. I'll tell you how long it was. Okay, so here we are back. We're at the Fedora installer. Let's quickly run through it. It took about 2 minutes to boot up. So let's just run through this. It is quite slow. This one hasn't got network either. So I'm assuming it's either a configuration error that I've got or lack of a driver. I'm not really sure at this point, but we'll check it out. So this will take a while. Again, I'll skip through this for you. So installing the software is 90%. It's been going for about a minute and a half, maybe 2, but it's getting there. Again, it is slightly slower than, well, it's quite a bit slower. This is my first look at Fedora 36, the released version. I think I'll do a video on it just to check out what's new with it. And I think I might look at Bastille as well at some point. If anyone's had a look at Bastille, containers for FreeBSD. Here we go, it's finished. So let's have a see what happens now. Restart this VM. Here we go, it's booting. So these are all UEFI booting. And here we go. We're in Linux and we can start using it. So that's the first look at Bhyve with actual VMs in it. Fairly painless once it's up and running. So yeah, not bad. We'll do a bit more playing with that and see what I can get to work with it. See if we can get network running for a start. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please just give it a little thumbs up, and why not check out one of my other videos on Bhyve. You can see that over on that side. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.